What's up, internet? Let's see. Where are we at here? About a month in now. And it's exhausting. I don't know how much I should say before people watch, but I mean, people will probably watch this like tomorrow. Um, so I'm a month in, give or take, to starting my diving company, and it's been a lot of work. Uh, Let me see. God, I'm trying to prop this up on something. Let's see. And it's lights. And all right, so I'm a month in, started my dive company. It's called Latitude Diving Service. You can find it on Facebook, and I haven't made a YouTube yet, but plan to. And I'm not sure exactly how much I'm gonna put out on the YouTube, but right now I've been asking all my clients for permission to like publish videos or pictures of whatever I'm working on, and everybody so far has been very cool with it, so that's cool. Mm. Um, Today I got my first job in a marina, and it was cool. It was cool. It was nice diving in the sound, uh, except for I was freezing. My 7 mil with all the holes in it is not gonna cut it, and everything was going good until I ran out of air. Um, I only own one tank right now. They're very expensive, so got out, and I mean, I wasn't just doing a hull cleaning. Hull cleaning was part of it, but also some the my client wanted me to check his zincs, see if they were good, and for the most part they were. There's little wear on the zincs, but he also wanted me to change this bolt. It's on a dagger board that comes down, and it was recessed up inside of uh, I don't know, like the holder section, and so I got down there and I've got video of this that I can put out later, but uh, tried. I got it undone, and I pulled the little bolt out, but it couldn't come all the way out because it was recessed in there. So I came up and I was like, "Hey, Mr. Client guy." So I was able to get the bolt free and stuff, but it's limited up in there. And he was like, "Oh, well, it looks like it's down all the way. So, um, could you try and just like, I don't know, jump on the dagger board?" So I'm like an hour into a dive. I own one tank, and I go back down, and I just start shoving the dagger board until it comes down just enough for me to get that bolt out. I thought, fucking golden, cool. So I reached in my pocket, I grabbed the new bolt out, I stuck it in, and the holes through, misaligned a little bit, got it in there after some fiddling with it, and I pull out like this brass nut that he wanted special on there, and I screwed it on a little bit, didn't thread right, and it drops. I'm like, oh man. So, uh, if it was like 5 foot deep there, no big deal. Just go down and pick it up. But it's 60 feet. So, anyway, uh, so I pulled the nut from the bolt I had already taken out off, and I put it on there. Came up and said, "Hey, I'm sorry, I dropped the nut." He was like, "Well, it's not a big deal." Um, told him I put the other nut on. He was good with it. Then I went down to do the actual hole cleaning, and well, I ran out of air after about 10 minutes. And by that time, it was about 3. I got out of the water. I was like, "Look, man, I'm sorry. I ran out of air. I know of a dive shop right around the corner. I'm gonna run over there and get my tank filled." He's like, "Oh yeah, no worries." And I'm so lucky that he's so laid back. Uh, so I go over there to the dive shop, and it's closed. They close at 3 on Saturday. So I'm just like, "Oh man, what am I gonna do now?" So I came back. I brought my tank back down, and I plugged it in into my rig, and I only had like, I don't know, 500 pounds of pressure, and I said, "Hey, I'm really sorry, but I can't finish this today. I'm gonna have to go tomorrow and get my tank filled. There's another shop that's open on Sunday, so I gotta go do that first thing in the morning. I actually need to check the tide charts, because if it's on its way in or out too hard, then it's gonna be pretty tough to make a dive. I can do it. It's just not fun diving in heavy tides. So today I have come up, after this whole experience, I came up with a long list of things I need to resolve. So one is warmth. Like whenever you get cold in the water, you breathe a lot harder, you breathe a lot faster, and you suck down air. And since I've only got one tank and I can't afford a compressor yet, I need to try and save my air as much as possible. So I don't know if you remember, but a couple years ago I did a video on dry suits, and while I was making the video on dry suits, I tore the seal on my dry suit. So that's what I've got going on right now. I'm trying to figure out a fix for my dry suit. Also, I need to patch my wetsuit for one. Like, it's years of use, and I can't afford a new wetsuit yet because I spent all my money on insurance. So that was great. Uh, so I'm just gonna take some shoe goo and an old pair of jeans and patch it over on the inside, and hopefully that'll work. Another issue I've got is mobility. Getting down to the marina with all the equipment is pretty tough. Well, getting down to like farther uh, boat slips is what's tough. So gonna have to figure that out. I've got a rolling case, and I've got a little caddy, but it feels like too much. I feel like there's an easier way. Something else I ran into was cleaning the hole quickly. So I had an idea to use like windshield scrubber, because it wouldn't be really abrasive on the hole and wouldn't take off as much bottom paint. But and it was working really great until I hit a couple of barnacles and it just shredded. So I've heard of using carpet for it. A lot of guys just use greenie meanies, but that's going to be really abrasive to the bottom paint, and there's a big environmental issue going on with like a lot of the bottom paints to help prevent hard marine growth. They have like copper or other metals in there, and apparently they kill salmon or something. So you want to try and avoid using something that's real abrasive if you can. So gotta solve that tonight. I had an issue with my tools. Well, it's not necessarily an issue, but I feel like there's just a better way to do it. Just I had a ton of tools like on one tether, and it wasn't very effective. I need to figure out a camera mount for my AGA. To buy one of those is just insanely expensive, and I think I can figure out a way to get it on there. And another problem I've gotten right now, well, we were dog sitting about a year ago, and a dog went and found some of my weights and shredded them, some soft weights. So I'm gonna take what I don't use for patching my wetsuit from this old pair of jeans. I'm gonna make some weight pouches and throw some rocks in there. So it's been interesting. So stressful. It's a challenge. I'm also in college, of course, and I work full time during the week. And there are mosquitoes having sex in my little tent garage. And there's a fucking cat here. And my chili. I can do this. Fucking mosquitoes fucking all over this place. Alright, guys. Kind of the rundown right now. Not a lot to report. Got questions? Send them my way. I'm back. Right.